Man charged with murder following alleged attack at party. Two men who were accused of fatally shooting a patron at a party in Flanker St. James on Thursday, August 21, have been charged with murder. They are 36-year-old Davian Campbell, otherwise called Tex, and 32-year-old Junior Young, otherwise called Tenroy, both of the community. The victim is 32-year-old laborer Samuel Golden. According to reports, after 2:05 a.m., Golden was among patrons at a party when Campbell allegedly brandished a firearm and attacked him. It is reported that a struggle ensued, during which the firearm fell. Young allegedly intervened and held on to Golden, after which Campbell reportedly retrieved the firearm, pointed it at Golden and opened fire, hitting him in the upper body. They then fled the scene in a waiting Toyota Voxy. The police were alerted, and upon their arrival, Golden was transported to hospital where he was pronounced dead. On Friday, August 22nd, Young surrendered to authorities and was charged following an eyewitness statement that implicated him. On Saturday, August 30, Campbell was handed over to the police by his attorney and was subsequently charged. A court date for both men is currently being arranged. Recount progressing steadily in St. James Southern. Supporters on both sides of the political divide are closely watching the recount taking place in St. James Southern. The People's National Party PNP, Nikisha Burchell, won the preliminary count for the seat on election day, defeating the incumbent Homer Davis at the Jamaica Labour Party. Burchell had managed to beat Davis by a mere 207 votes after she amassed 6,483 votes to Davis' 6,276. When reporters inquired, we were informed that counting had been completed in 3 of the 4 divisions that make up the constituencies, with just the Maroontown division outstanding. That division is represented by PNP Anthony Swaby in the local government municipality in St. James. Supporters of both parties are remaining on standby as rain has since descended in the area. Final counting of votes completed in 37 constituencies, stated EOG. The final counting of ballots for the September 3rd general election has been completed in 37 constituencies, according to the Electoral Office of Jamaica. Up to midday on Saturday, the EOJ said approximately 83% of the 7,294 boxes across the constituencies had been counted. The counting of ballots continues for the other 26 constituencies by returning officers in the presence of candidates and/or their representatives. It noted that while the final count was completed for the Olympic Gardens electoral division, the counts for Denham Town and Chancery Hall continues. The EOJ further appealed to the public for patience as they finish the counting process. Daddy would have been proud. Donovan Williams fulfilled a dream of his late father on Friday, when just before 7 p.m. the official count of votes in September 3, 2025 general election confirmed him as the winning candidate for the battleground Kingston Central constituency. The victory, which will see Williams joining his brother Delroy in Parliament, increased the Jamaica Labour Party seat count in the House of Representatives to 35 and cut the PNP number to 28. I am overjoyed. I am feeling satisfied and accomplished that the correct results have been certified. I always knew I was the winner. It was just a matter of time, Williams told reporters. The official tally after 2 days of counting the 80 ballot boxes put incumbent Williams at 4,832 votes, with his challenger, the People's National Party, Steve McGregor, polling 4,753 votes, a difference of 79. On Friday, Williams was flanked by his family, including his elder brother Delroy, the Member of Parliament-elect for Kingston Central, and his sisters, Janice Williams Harden and Arthur Williams Chin. Williams Chin told reporters that to see 2 brothers in Parliament would have been a dream come true for their parents, especially their father, who died of cancer before he saw Delroy sworn in as mayor of Kingston in 2016. My dad watched PNP govern for 18 years, and every 5 years we lost, and in that final election he couldn't believe we lost again. By that time he had cancer, and he passed away. He didn't get to see any of this, Williams Chin explained. Her sister Williams Harden added, "If our parents were here, they would have been proud." The elder William's brother was a picture of pride. It certainly is. A great feeling for both of us to be in Parliament. It goes to the people. The people have supported us, both in Central Clarendon and Kingston Central. The party leader for having the confidence in us, for allowing us to represent both constituencies, the former Kingston mayor stated. The preliminary counts by the Electoral Office of Jamaica on September 3rd had reported that McGregor, a retired senior superintendent of police and political newcomer, had won the seat with 4,739 votes to Williams' 4,727, a 12-vote difference. It was a gap that Williams said didn't trouble him. I knew something was wrong on the night definitely, he told reporters, adding, one or two of my boxes were not involved in the counting, so I was always confident that we would win. So there were his supporters who converged at Convent of Mercy Academy Alpha, where the official count took place. Long before the final count was announced, they started celebrating. When reporters arrived just after 3 p.m., green-clad supporters had already lined the street, ringing bells and blowing horns. I feel very confident. We will win this. With over 70 votes, Donovan will win this election, Orlando Waters told reporters. Williams pointed to his performance as MP as a reason he had been sure he would retain the seat. I had no doubt. We were serving the people, and our track record is very good. We did a lot of work. People said I was very responsive, and as you can see from the support here, the people are endorsing that, so I have no doubt that this seat would go back to the Jamaica Labour Party, he stated. A constituent who gave her name as Francine shared a similar sentiment as she referred to Williams as Impact Boss, the name given to him by the constituents. Me come out here for Impact Boss. One Impact Boss. Him win long time. In transform Central Kingston. We assure you the difference, she said. Another JLP supporter who identified herself as Vanessa said, him give we house, road, him pay school fee, him give we toilet, him give we tank, one Impact Boss. One thing, him no give we a gun, and we no want that. When the winning candidate was announced, the crowd erupted with bell ringing, horn blowing, and shots of one Impact Boss. Williams immediately embarked as a walkthrough of the constituency, with his bell-ringing supporters in tow. McGregor was not present at the official count, and there were no supporters from the PNP seen throughout the afternoon. Officials assured reporters, however, that McGregor was duly represented in the room where the EOJ conducted the official count. At the end of that process, several PNP representatives, including Sophia Fraser-Binns, emerged from the room. They refused to comment or say whether they would be seeking a magisterial recount. The EOJ officials did not comment on what had caused the discrepancies in the original numbers. Traditionally, the PNP had held Kingston Central seat more than the JLP. Williams wrested it from the PNP Imani Duncan Price in 2020 during the JLP's landslide 49-14 seat victory. At that time, Williams had secured 4,623 votes to Duncan Price, 4,147. Earlier Friday, the EOJ released a statement that final counts were completed in 7 constituencies. To subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.